Polizzi from the Michaelis Corporation. Hey, good afternoon, Joe.
Good afternoon, Pat. It's a tough act to follow here.
Yeah. Well,
tough act to follow. I think I can do it.
It's really not that hard when you put your mind to it. All right, Joe. I'm coming up. I'm kind of coming up on the our anniversary of me and you meeting. I think that was the first time we really met.
How did you meet?
He came out to my burning house.
Oh, he came. That's when you met him.
Yes,
10 years ago.
I mean, I had known him. I think maybe we had even had him on the show and stuff, but I'd never met him face to face. And I called the number 844-FIX-INDY, and Joe called me back because he was in church. He's down at St. Rock's, right?
Exactly.
St. Rock's, and he goes, and he said he saw he heard my message. It's like, oh boy, and he was there. I mean, he was there before the fire department as they were rolling their hoses up. I didn't know
Joe was the guy on the scene.
Yep. And I'm telling you, so comforting. So, I mean, Joe, you've talked about a million times of what your job is when you come upon those disasters.
Well, we were just fortunate to be in a position to help you that day. It was hectic, but our crew came in and did a great job, and you were certainly wide open for any suggestions we would have. So it was just a good matchup and a good situation to make the best out of a poor situation. And again, we're just happy to be a part of it. That's what we do, and try to make the bad things go away and correct what we can and make the situation, the environment just as smooth as can be.
Joe always has a little, like he's longtime coach at UIndy. And he kind of has that coaching mentality that he brings to. Yeah. There's a kind of a comfort, but yet builds you up. It's like, hey, we're going to get through this thing. We're going to get through this thing, and that's kind of what we needed to hear that day, really. I'm
sure. And Joe, from what I understand, was there some damage from I know we had a little snow and we had some wind, but did we get a little? Did you have some damage with the snow that we had earlier in the week?
Actually, over the last few days, there was certainly some situations for us to come in and help some people, especially with the water situation. That's pretty much what I want to talk about is we talk about teams and things like that. And our water mitigation team, I can't imagine a better group. They're going to respond, and they're going to respond with expertise, and they've got high expectations, and they're going to come with enthusiasm. It's not a situation like you're dragging us out at 2 a.m. reluctantly. These guys are jacked up to do their job and make people feel better in a tough situation. And I think we've got a Heisman Trophy candidate. If they did that in Water Mit, we've got a guy named Joseph Schaefer, and he is so good. And he's well known around the area as being the best at coming into those situations and taking care of things the way they should be.
Wow. How long has Joseph been with you? Number of years?
He's been there as long as I've been there, and that's 2014. And he's really super. And you can ask around, I'm sure you have, but everywhere I go, they say, hey, that guy, he's a superstar. We're fortunate to have him. Richard and everybody certainly appreciates what he does. But the fact is he's going to do what's professionally needed and nothing more. And he explains it in such a way that you understand what's taking place, what needs to take place, and we're going to be out of your hair just as soon as possible. There
you go. Well, Joe, thanks for spending a little time with us. And on my 10th anniversary of burning the house down, I thought of you actually earlier this week, that first meeting we had. So we appreciate everything Michaelis did for us. Michaelis, 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. Water storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.